Hi Dillon, this is your mom. Sabrina's over at the film. She's going to come over here and say hi to you too. Here she comes. Hey Dillon. We miss you, mijo. We love you a lot.
Love you.
Okay, you wanted to know how to make enchiladas. And of course, I was trying to tell you at 2 in the morning, which is really off for me because you know me, I'm tired by then. I'm out. I'm an old lady. By 10 o'clock, I'm asleep. Okay, mijo, what you're going to need for you and maybe a guest or maybe 2 guests, 3, this meal will fit about 4 people. Well, the way you eat, maybe 2 or 3 people. You need about a pound to a pound and a half of ground beef, okay? Just the ground beef. This is 2.5 pounds. You don't need that much. You just need a pound and a half. So I'm going to cut this in half and I'm going to put half of it away. You're also going to need a can of old El Paso enchilada sauce. Get the mild, do not get the spicy kind because you cannot handle it. Hormel chili, do not get the kind with the beans. Get no beans. Okay, so these are the brands you want to try to get. These are the ones that we usually like. And then also on the side, you want to make some rice. Rice-a-roni Mexican style rice. Gives you all the instructions in the back. Just gotta follow them. It's really quick and easy, mijito, okay? I'm not gonna do it my way because you probably don't have all the spices and herbs and stuff like that that I've got in my pantry. This will be a lot easier. The other things you're going to need are some corn tortillas. And you know me, I buy the big pack of corn tortillas and then I separate them, freeze them, 8 to a package. So just go buy yourself some. There's going to be about between 20 to 40 in a package. You'll probably need about 20 if you're going to do several to have extra, okay? If not, then just freeze the rest in Ziploc bags like I do, okay? And then you're going to want some tin pans, okay? Probably a little bit bigger than this one, if not about this size, but you're going to need 2 of them. And you're going to need some aluminum paper. I forgot. Okay? The reason you need aluminum paper is to cover the top so that it doesn't spill over, okay? And a Ziploc bag so you can put the other part of the meat. Unless you only bought the 1 pound of meat, then you don't need a Ziploc bag. Okay, so 1 pound of meat, rice-a-roni, 1 can of 15-ounce Hormel chili, 15 ounce, 1 can of enchilada sauce, and this one is 19 ounce, okay? So, let's get started. I'm going to take this out too because usually I like to put these trays on top so nothing dribbles into the oven, causes a grease fire or whatever, big mess. Okay, I'm going to start by cutting my ground beef. The ground beef, get the 80-20. The 80 means that it's 80% beef, 20% fat, okay? You don't want anything more than 20% because then you just end up with a lot of grease and very little meat. This one's a little bit more meat. It's leaner, but you know, Dad and me, we can't be eating a lot of that fatty stuff anymore. Make sure you washed your hands before, okay? We did. I'm going to put this away, and I'll save this for another meal. Believe it or not, we don't eat as much without you. Today I had to throw out a whole bunch of leftovers because you're never home anymore. You're never here, nobody eats. Yeah. I always wash. I just don't like the blood. Okay. Make sure you put a paper towel or something underneath it, mijito. You're still going to have to clean the counters, but you know, ugh. Okay. So you want to get your oven or your stove going. Set it a bit high, 7 or 8. And then you don't need any oil or anything like that in there. Just throw your meat in there. Throw your meat in there. And then just dispose of this stuff. And you'll start hearing it cook. There's my spray. Yuck. I hate this blood stuff. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of the knife. I'm not going to need it anymore. Put it over here, put that there. And I just like paper towels over the towels because it's just to be more sanitary. And I come over to the meat. Make sure you break it all apart because you want it to crumble in your tortillas. You don't want it in chunks. So, and just break it up like that and then let it cook for a while. Got to keep your eye on it, okay? You do not need to add salt or pepper or anything like that because the hormel and the enchilada sauce already has a lot of sodium in it. You don't need to be adding more sodium to your diet. The rice-a-roni already has all the spices you're going to need. It has the sodium also. Now you were asking about beans on the side with enchiladas. I never do that because this is heavy. This is already a heavy meal. So I just make the rice for the side and this, and that's it. Okay? Oh, and of course the other thing you're going to need is cheese. Blaze, what are you doing in there? You know, your cat's in there. I bought the big bag, but you're not going to need the big bag, okay? So just get the Fiesta blend or get the Mexican blend, which is like 3 or 4 cheeses mixed together. If you cannot find that, then just get mozzarella and cheddar that's already shredded, okay? And you like a lot of cheese, so, you know, this bag is more than enough. Yeah, I'm not even going to use all of this, so you don't really need a big bag like this. I'm going to put it in the refrigerator again for right now. Okay. The stove is on. It's hot today because it's really humid. We've got all these storms, tornadoes. The tornado hit yesterday in Oklahoma. Now we're getting the weather over here. So, it's going to take a little while. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. And then once the meat is browned, I'll show it to you, okay?